YouTube, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Premza here, bringing you guys a brand new video, and as you guys can tell by the title, we will be talking about the 5 new additions to Infinite Warfare. The first thing we will be talking about is the health bar, which is the first of its kind. This is the first time Call of Duty has ever introduced a health bar to the game, and this changes the game. For example, if you are at low health, you might want to think twice before challenging someone with full health, because that would 90% result in you dying to that person. The health bar would impact areas of the game, for example, Search and Destroy, which is usually a slow-paced game mode, where most of the time you would end up in a 1v1 gunfight. And it would be very important to know where the enemy's health is at, so you could decide whether it would be smart to challenge the person or not so smart. Also, in the esports aspect of the game, the health bar would be a huge advantage to teams because it would allow you to call out how much health the opponent has at the time being. So to me personally, I think the health bar is a great addition to the game, and because it doesn't make or break the game, I am very interested to see how competitive S&D will be played out. So the second thing we will be talking about are rigs, aka specialists. So the rigs that were introduced are Infinite Warfare's version of specialists that are very different from Black Ops 3. There are 6 rigs in the game, and within the rigs there are choices, meaning you receive a payload and you receive a trait. Now the payload is like a specialist weapon, for example, the War Machine and the Tempest that were in Black Ops 3. The traits are different because they are passive, and it is something that you could do throughout the entire game. For example, one of them allows you to slide further, while another one allows you to become almost invisible to the enemy. Now with the addition of the 6 rigs, there are over 50 combinations that you could make using these rigs, which I believe would make it difficult for the developers to balance the game, because since there are over 50 combinations, there could be a combination that is very overpowered that the developers miss when creating the game. So overall, the rig system brings a lot of different strategic ways to play the game, while at the same time it might cause an imbalance in the game that the developers would later have to update and patch. The third thing we will be talking about is the crafting system, aka the building of weapons. Now this is a very iffy addition to this game because this is similar to the supply drops which we have seen before. Now although we are unsure on how the crafting system works, what we do know is that there will be salvage in this game, meaning the more you play, the more things you receive to help craft the weapon. We also know that you are going to be able to dismantle weapons, turning them into salvage, and then using that salvage to create other weapons. Now this is where the problem occurs, because this means that weapons you craft will always have a boost in stats, and leaving no negative things about it, giving the players that play more an advantage because the crafted guns will be much better and stronger, overpowering the base version of the gun. Now being able to craft weapons with the combination of rigs, the crafting system might make it much more difficult for the developers to balance the game out. In addition to the crafting system, there will most likely be a viable supply drop system, which as we all know right off the back of the game, players will drop about $500 to $600 on supply drops to get the new stronger weapons right off the back. So to me personally, I honestly don't like this addition, but it is what it is and I can't do anything about it. The fourth thing we will quickly be talking about is the equipment. The equipments in this game are crazy. For example, they have black hole generators and exploding throwing knives, which I kind of worry about because with this much explosives in the game, there are going to be way too many things going on if people are constantly spawning and chucking these explosives across the map. Now we all remember Modern Warfare 2 with the one-man army noob tubes, which were extremely annoying to go against. So I am kind of worried with the addition of these new equipments, because just imagine running into 20 black holes at every corner of the damn map. Now the fifth and final thing we are going to be talking about are mission teams. Now this might be new to some of you because the developers didn't allow the players to record the in-game menu of Infinite Warfare. Now I believe there are 4 teams for us players to choose from, kind of similar to Pokemon Go with all their teams. Now with these 4 teams, they will have different challenges for their players to complete, so they can receive XP and different items, for example, character gears and calling cards. Everyone will be able to see what team you're on, giving players a competitive drive to compete and beat the opponents of the other team. So I do like this addition to the game because like the health bar, it does not make or break the game. It is a great addition giving the average player a competitive feel to the game. Now many of you guys have mixed opinions with these additions, which I do understand because there are certain things that I honestly dislike and will bring in unbalance to the game. Now if you guys did enjoy this video, I would very much appreciate it if you hit this video with a thumbs up. There will be more gameplays of Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered. So if you guys are interested in those videos, hit that subscribe button and follow me on my social media accounts, which will be in the description down below for more updates. So that is it for this video, and there will be more videos to come soon. So YouTube, peace out.
support is active.